This is a reaction to the entire situation that happened on Twitter this past week, this weekend going into this week. This is Friday. I was just reading everything that went on Twitter, YouTube, got different points of views from people, and seeing that the PokeTuber community has ousted King Nappy from the community. Understandably so. The man did some acts that weren't cool, that are basically pedophilia, grooming a youngin'. And I say all of this because even though he did it, there was a different way that you could have handled it instead of literally crucifying the man in social media, outing his sexuality, which was very negative, and then constantly bashing that man until that man went away. That man still has the ability to come back. That's what you don't understand. He can come back and just make videos and act like he doesn't know any of you. The issue is to the PokeTuber community, the victims, I stand by you. I understand that he groomed you. He made you feel like you had no choice but to interact with him and do as he said, because it was something that you weren't experienced in. But also, I have to say that if you knew it wasn't right, you could have said no. You could have went with his ultimatum and just not talked to him and removed yourself from that situation, talked to your parents, got the authorities involved. That's what I have to say. And I'm speaking mostly to Callum and Shiny Kingdra, whatever he's called. You two could have said no. You two could have went and told your parents. You two could have literally nipped this in a bud, and everything would have been alright, straight. He wouldn't have gotten as big as he was. You let that monster grow because you said you were scared. No, you just didn't want your parents to know because you didn't want to be judged. That's the difference. You didn't want to be judged. I understand that you were upset. You feel like you were manipulated. You feel wrong and you feel dirty. It's fine. I can't be a hypocrite because my wife was also a young woman under the age. And she dated a man 20 plus years older than her. And she even had sexual intercourse with him, which makes that man a pedophile. Okay? But she consented. So the man couldn't be charged. But she consented. I understand that you guys think the best thing to do is get rid of him from the community. That's fine, but he can still make Pokemon videos and not be a part of your community. The way Numb Nexus and Sacred Fire Negro handled it, the way Duncan Knee Deep, which I don't fuck with Duncan Knee Deep in the first place because his personality showed through a video one time when he got pissed off in a free-for-all. And, it showed me the type of person that he was. Sacred, I fucked with you, but, you know, that was supposed to be your boy, and no matter what the situation was, you could have handled it. That showed me that all of the PokeTuber community didn't have no sense of loyalty to anyone. That means that all of you are snakes, and I should not work with you. Because I wanted to do PokeTuber videos and get into that community, but just to see how you guys handled this entire situation is completely asinine and wrong. So, I say to you, good luck with your channels, and I hope you guys are successful, but I won't be a part or watch any of your videos unless you're Shady Penguin. And even Shady Penguin handled it more adult than you, so he deserves my subscription. Jay deserves my subscription. But you guys, no. I will not subscribe or be a part of your community. And you can say, oh well, screw me, cuss me out, whatever you want. But I'm a 27-year-old man about to be 28, and there's certain ways that we handle these kind of situations. You could have got that man help. The one thing that you didn't think to do is get that man help. I understand that he's a grown man and he's gonna do whatever he wants. But if that's your boy that was that gave you the rub. Don't get it twisted. He gave you guys the rub. All that shit was to grow your channels. He wasn't gonna say it. He knew you guys were using him, and he let y'all do it. So the bottom line of it is y'all are just as in the wrong as he is. And I subscribe to y'all through Nappy. And it's not defending Nappy, because Nappy did some really foul shit, excluding Game Boy Luke because you were 18 and you could have been straight up with that man and told him you didn't feel the same way. You led that man on for a little while and the man was confused. And from the messages, it sounded like he was being sarcastic with Shiny Kingdra, but through text messages, you can't see people's facial expressions or people's tone of voice. So the thing is, even with the messages, they look incriminating, but you don't know his true intentions because they can be misconstrued because they're just messages. You don't know if he was smiling with a devious face. You don't know if that man was just being sarcastic with Shiny Kingdra, but you guys are going to take it that way as if he was being pedophilistic, which is fine. Understand. Everybody's entitled to their opinion and their point of view. That's fine. But you guys literally took the time to plan it out. It wasn't something that you guys just got tired of and decided to... No, you planned the death of his channel. You planned it. That was premeditated. So you guys can't sit here and say that you were innocent and everybody's a victim, because y'all had a plan to get back at that man in the first place. So y'all are completely wrong. And I don't care if people do not see this video or they comment and don't understand what I'm talking about. The man did wrong. Okay. The man created great content. The memories I had with that man were good. Now all these allegations and this so-called evidence, which is very inconclusive at the least, is something that I think you guys should really sit back and reflect on, because none of you guys came at that man without attacking him. Because he defended himself like he was being attacked. Instead, y'all just threw his name in the mud, cursed him out, called him all kinds of names, and didn't even think to say, you know what, let me sit down and have a serious conversation with this man. None of you did. Y'all had a group chat. Y'all could have sat there and had a serious conversation with that man. Y'all could have squashed this, nipped this in the bud, and got that man help. You didn't get that man help. You just left that man to his own devices. Don't you think that maybe that man has a mental issue? Something's wrong with him, and you guys didn't even seek to get him help. You just wanted to throw his name in the mud because of the fact that that man was making money and you guys weren't making as much money. I've seen the other recent tweets that I looked at, even from Diego, that was supposed to be another one of his friends. You literally just used that man to try to get clout, and then you basically stole Primetime and his Discord server. So none of you guys are in the right. I'm not even going to start with trickery, because there is some shit that's wrong with you, girl. And y'all all handled this wrong. And it's been years. You handled it wrong for years. And in all honesty, Nappy should have never associated himself with any of you, because you guys are 18-year-old punk-ass kids. And I said it, punk-ass kids, all of you. And y'all can block me, y'all can report me, y'all can copyright strike me, but I have the freedom of speech, and I have the ability to sit here and tell you guys what I saw and what I read. And it was hurtful, it was wrong, it was sad, and it wasn't because of the fact that I had years of watching Nappy channel. I watched everybody, I was subscribed to everybody that was involved. I loved you guys' content, I left likes on it. I never commented because it wasn't my place to comment. You guys said leave a like and subscribe. I just left a like. I didn't want to comment because I didn't want to interact with people that might be children. Because I keep to myself, I keep to my children, and I keep to my wife. That's how it is. But as far as the loyalty factor, none of you guys were loyal, and that man didn't have a support system. It's only him by himself. That man doesn't have friends. He never had friends. And it showed when you guys just up and turned on him at the drop of a dime. All because the bottom line of it came from is y'all wanted some money. Y'all still want money. You want guys to donate their money to you. That's how it is. And you guys don't want to see it. So this is my address to the Pokemon community. Not all of you, but the bigger tubers, except for Shady and except for A-Drive, because I appreciate that you stayed out of it. The ones that stayed out of it, I fucks with you, I rocks with you, you might get a subscription from me. But as far as the ones that were involved, you all can eat a dick, and I wish you guys handled it a different way. But till then, eat a dick, go rethink about your life, and then that's it. Call it what you will. But instead of sitting here trying to feel like you guys are holier than thou, y'all are going to do some fucked up shit that you going to wish people had your back on. And because you didn't have your boys back that helped, gave you the rub, that built Lumio Station was a platform for you guys. That was for you guys. He was trying to give y'all the rub. None of y'all consistently uploaded to it. Y'all focused on y'all main channel. Y'all didn't think about, hey, this gets me more exposure. That man only just uploaded and ran a channel. He wasn't making much money off of that. He closed Lumio Station after a while. Then he went and focused on his own channel, created a couple other channels. And then he put you guys in his fucking blogging channel. And y'all acted like y'all was just friends in his face, but behind y'all back, y'all were plotting his downfall. Y'all are snakes in the grass, and I wish y'all heads got cut the fuck off with the lawnmower. And with that, this is my address. My name is Crow Sticks, and I will catch you later.